Hello and welcome everybody back to the YouTube channel. Today, wow, Scotland have just got a 2-2 draw with Austria at Hampden Park. Double comeback from Scotland today. Fell behind twice, came back twice through Grant Hanley and Super John McGinn. Come on! And following Israel's defeat earlier in the day, I am very happy with that 2-2 draw. So we've managed to get against a very difficult, frustrating Austria team tonight. Feel like we probably should have won the game. However, I'm not overly disappointed with the loss. Well, I'm not overly disappointed with the draw. However, I do think we probably should have won the game throughout how the game went. And I'm going to start with the Scotland-Austria game just now. So we'll head over to here. We're going to start with Scotland-Austria just because it's when it's most fresh in my mind. Because I've literally just watched the game. So, there we go. Yeah, so firstly, the goals started in the 55th minute for Kalajdzic for Austria, putting them in front. After David Marshall made a pretty decent save, but then they was a tap in off the rebound really for the first goal. Then Grant Hanley equalised with a header from a free kick. However, before the Grant Hanley equaliser happened, Scotland should have had a penalty. But for whatever reason, the referee decided he was blind and he'd rather not give the penalty. Which I'm not over that penalty decision there. Well, I'm going to go down here. So yeah, so yeah, so here's the first goal, and it's Austria who make the breakthrough. Though Scotland won't be happy with how they have conceded. The long-range shot from Gilchrist is palmed away by Marshall into the path of Kalajdzic. He taps in, and despite protests from Hendry that he was offside, the goal stands. Then just moments later, it doesn't mention anything about the non-penalty here. Oh yeah, because it was claimed for a penalty after tangling with Ulsanka, but nothing was awarded. Yeah. I mean, very, very disappointed with the referee for that one. However, then took a bit of time for us to get back into it. Then Che Adams came on for his Scotland debut, replacing Stuart Armstrong in the 66th minute. So we saw him and Dykes playing together for a bit. Didn't really do very much together, to be honest with you. However, talking of Lyndon Dykes, the chance he had in the first half that he passed back, I think he passed it because he was struggling to control the ball. But if you can just swing at it in the direction of goal, you probably score a goal there, Lyndon, mate. Oh, it's frustrating. But yeah, I mean, it's what it is. But then we do get to the Scotland equaliser with what a header. Oh, that was the go-ahead. That was the second go-ahead goal for them. Out of nothing, Scotland muster a response. A deep free kick from O'Donnell hangs beautifully, and Hanley charges through to send a strong header down into the net, and it's 1-1 all to play for. Indeed, it was. And from this point, the game could have really gone either way. Well, because you can see here, it's gone into the free kick. Then we had a blocked shot. Then they blocked one of our shots. Then we take a corner. And then they got a free kick. Then we get a free kick. Then McGregor comes on and plays with Dykes. And then Austria go back in front on 80 minutes. So what a header from the Stuttgart man, getting his second of the afternoon, of the evening. Blow across from Liner. On the right is dropping a little behind him. But he gets good strength in his header to steer the ball into the corner of the net past the despairing David Marshall. Austria lead 2-1 at that point. And then from here, they get a free kick. Then we get a free kick. Then McGinn misses the target. Robertson delivers a corner. And then that goal from John McGinn. We've got McGinn. Super John McGinn. I just don't think you understand. Stevie Clark's man. It's better than Zidane. We've got Super John McGinn. Come on. Fucking love John McGinn, me. Love John McGinn. What a guy. And, I mean, after that, McGinn penalised for foul on Austria. Then McTominay blocked a shot. Then we get a corner. Hanley missed the target. Then we get a free kick, which Marshall takes. Then McTominay misses the target, putting the ball over the bar from the free kick. And then that's out, and then that's full time. Overall, happy with that game. Happy with the result, considering Israel's result earlier in the day. But I now think, in terms of what Scotland do going forward, a point or three, we can't lose in Israel on Sunday. We need a point minimum against Israel on Sunday. Ideally all three on Sunday, and then all three against the Pharaohs on Wednesday would be ideal for Scotland. Now, following how stuff's gone in this group so far today, which of course we'll get onto the final standings of each group later on. Okay. But now I've done these two games already, so now we're going to go for an order. Of course, we'll jump Scotland, Austria. We'll start with Sweden, Georgia. Sweden won this one by 1-0. Clayson with the goal on 35 minutes, which was ultimately enough for the Swedes to get all 3 points to start their group campaign against Georgia. And this one that they'll be happy with, Zlatan Ibrahimovic getting the assist for the goal on his return to the Swedish national side. He'll be happy with the result, as will the Swedes. If that one ended 1-0. I'm not going to go into as much detail from any of the games because I've not watched. So Spain dropping points against Greece. Yikes, that was a disappointing one there for them. They won't be happy with that. A penalty in the 57th minute of Alvaro Morata gave them the lead on 33. And then a penalty on 57. Okay, so a penalty earns Greece a point. Morata scored in the opening for 34 minutes. Sergio Ramos substituted at half-time. First game between the nations since 2008. Okay. Three City players played in this game. Ferran Torres came off as a substitute. How long did Ferran play? Ferran Torres. Where are you, Ferran? He played 72 minutes. It's not bad. He came off for Arajabal to come on. Okay, that's not bad. Moving on then to Italy, Northern Ireland. A 2-0 win for Italy there. Okay, so Berardi and Immobile were two first half goals for Italy. Enough to secure them the points against Northern Ireland. Okay, well, Italy lead Northern Ireland in Group C. Immobile fires in the second. Berardi rifle opening goal. Davis wins his 125th cap for Northern Ireland, and Bonucci's 100th cap for Italy. There were the teams. I'm just going to go and read the descriptions of the goals here down here. That's what I'm going to go and see now. I believe the goal was open in 14 minutes. Yes, it was. It's the fourth goal in 5 internationals for Berardi, who races onto a defence, beating Florenzi. Ball down the right channel, cuts inside from an angle and lashes a shot high past the keeper and into the roof of the net. Lovely. To put the hosts ahead as we move on now to their second goal. Here we go, 38 minutes. The hosts doubled the lead with a lightning break from one penalty area to the other. Insigne plays Immobile in down the left, and the Lazio man blazes towards the box before firing in a low shot at the near post, which fizzes past Peacock foul and into the net. Lovely. And that was that for that game in terms of goals. Also, just give me a minute. I'm just going to update the title of the stream very quickly as well. Okay. World Cup Qualifiers reaction. And I'll just put in England in the title as well. England hit 5. I'll put it on the title as well. There we go. Save. So I've just updated the title of the stream there. Before we move on to the next. Oh, I've also not. We shouldn't be on people's blogs. It should be a sports stream. There we go. Save. There we go. Decent. And remember, guys, if you're still watching the stream, make sure to leave a like on it so you don't miss any, and subscribe and all that kind of stuff so you don't miss any future streams. As now we just quickly move on to the other game in our group, Moldova and the Faroe Islands. 1-1 between those two. So Moldova opened scoring on 9 minutes through Nikoloscu before Olsen equalised on the 83rd minute for the Faroe Islands. The Faroe Islands, of course, will travel to Hamden next week. However, we're going to just go and have a quick look at what the descriptions of the goals. So for Moldova early on in the game, the number 19 pounces on a sloppy back pass and manages to bundle it in past the last man before steering in at Nielsen's near post. Okay, so basically just tap in at the near post really. Then the 83rd minute, the Faroe Islands managed to level up. A brilliant passage of play by the visitors as they pass between the blue shirts before Olsen sends a looping strike over St. Namasko to level. And that is, of course, how that game would end. We've already looked at the Scotland-Austria match, which, of course, we know ended 2-2. Andorra versus Albania is up next, then. Of course, it ended 1-0 to Albania with the goal from Lenjani on 41 minutes. Just going to go and read the description of that goal now. Goal. Albania go ahead with a superb opening goal. Bear breaks inside the Andorra half to let off. Oh, to the left of. Sorry, to the left of. I read that wrong. To the left of centre and clips a deft pass into the path of Lenjani. Ahead of him, deep inside the penalty area, who nudges the ball in front of himself before half volleying an emphatic finish beyond Gomez, who's beaten at last 1-0. Okay, doke. So we're going out for a 6-goal thriller between Hungary and Poland. 3-3 in the end that one ends. With a red card for Hungary. So Salai opens going on 6 minutes. Shazalai made it 2-0 on 53 minutes. Piatek made it 2-1 on 60 minutes. Jojovic makes it 2-2 on 61 minutes. Orban makes it 3-2 on 78 minutes before Robert Lewandowski caps off the scoring on 83 minutes for the 3-3 draw. And you can see here, 6 minutes 1-0, 52 minutes 2-0, 60 minutes 2-1, 61 minutes 2-2. Yeah, that was a bit crazy. And I'm just going to go through the full game, as I don't know what minute the red card came in. So just going through it. The hosts burst out of the blocks in Budapest to score the opening goal. Salai latches on to Fiola's pass. Fiola's forward pass races through and shoots past Chesney at his near post. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Let's just go forward again a wee bit. Boom, 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 boom. Half time 1-0. Okay. And then in the second half, 53 minutes in, the hosts double the lead with an early second half goal. The captain reacts quickest inside the box to knock it past Chesney into the far corner. Okay, then there was a few substitutions there. And then for 2-1, Christoph Piatek here. What an impact from the substitute. He scores immediately after coming onto the pitch, expertly turning in a low cross from the right. Great finish. And then, just moments later, extraordinary, 2 of Poland's 3 substitutes score within minutes of coming on. Jojovic goes in to coolly slot the ball past Galacski into the full corner of his right foot. That was 2-2 at this point. And at this point, a 5th goal and a 3rd for Hungary, who restored the lead in Budapest. The hosts go back in front as the centre half pops up at the far post to convert a left wing cross from close range. Okay, and then caps it off in 83 minutes. Robert Lewandowski picked that one out. Stunning finish from Poland's main man to level the game, collecting the ball inside the box, working it onto his left foot, and duly dispatching into the top corner. And then the red card was in the 94th minute for a second yellow card for Fila. A second yellow card and a sent off. Fair enough, because he'll miss Poland's next game. I believe he should be back for the game against England on Wednesday. And speaking of England, it's them we go to next. It's a 5-0 win against San Marino. San Marino, who's Scotland beat 6-0. Not letting any English fans forget that tonight. I tweeted it out as well. Let me just go to my Twitter now then. I've got to tweet. I need to change the pinned tweet, don't I? Just gonna pin this one that I've just tweeted out before the stream. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Scotland greater than England. Scotland 6, San Marino 0. England 5, San Marino 0. Just letting everyone know. It's got a like. There you go. There you go, then. Just letting everyone know that this is definitely true. Here you go. This is my best tweet. You know what, I'm going to pin this. I know I've literally just pinned a tweet, but this is my new pinned tweet. Just to let everybody know, so no one forgets that Scotland beat San Marino 6-0 and England could only score 5. But it is a good win. It is a good win for England. However, definitely could have been a lot more than just 5. With Pharaoh opening the scoring on 14 minutes, Calvert-Lewin doubling England's advantage on 21, Raheem Sterling adding a third on 31, Calvert-Lewin getting a fourth on 53, and Ollie Watkins getting a goal on his England debut for 83 minutes. Here. England eased past San Marino in Group I. Ward-Prowse notches first Three Lions goal. Calvert-Lewin bags 2. Sterling also nets as captain. Watkins strikes on international debut. I'm going to go back now and I'm going to see the... And as always, I'm just going to go and have a quick read of the descriptions for all 5 goals for England here. Reading about England goals isn't usually something I like doing, but as I am doing this today, I guess I've got to do it. England are ahead. It's been all three lines pressure so far, and it pays off as a neat passing move culminates and Chilwell venturing down the left before cutting it back for the Southampton midfielder. He times one from deep to perfection before finding the far corner to get his first goal for England for James Ward-Prowse. Then a first competitive goal for the striker, unsurprisingly. A first competitive international goal for the striker, unsurprisingly, a towering header. England moved the ball from left flank out to James. Out to Reece James on the right wing. He puts in a teasing centre for. He puts in a teasing centre for the Everton forward, who outmuscles a defender to nod home from close range. Because that was for 2-0, and then Raheem Sterling also in the first half. The skipper finally has his goal. Mount collects a misplaced San Marino pass in the final third before releasing his captain to his left. He cuts inside before weaving past Broyle and side-footing home from close range via a deflection. Okay, that's for 3-0, and that's how it was at half-time. And into the second half now, on 53 minutes, a simple finish for the Everton forward after England carved their opponents apart with ease. Chilwell's through ball splits the San Marino defence, enabling Lingard to get to the byline and pick out the 24-year-old for a precise pass, who prods home for his second of the evening. And finally, of course, the final England goal. A debut goal for the Aston Villa forward. Bowden's vision spots the substitute in space on the edge of the area, and the 25-year-old takes a touch before rifling an effort into the far corner through the legs of a defender, giving Benedettini no chance. And that is, of course, how that game would finish. 5-0 in the end. What were the stats in this game? San Marino, they had one shot. They had one attempt in the game. And it wasn't even a shot. Yikes. England had 31 attempts, 12 shots off target, 15 on target, and 5 goals. So England probably could have had a lot more. But yeah, professional performance from the Three Lions as they get a comfortable win against San Marino, which, I'll be honest, I'm not really surprised. You'd have expected them to win fairly easily. As here we have Armenia beating Liechtenstein 1-0 in Liechtenstein after a Fromelt own goal on 83 minutes, which, let's have a look at it. So that guy's free kick is swung into the Liechtenstein penalty area at pace, and the number 17 gets the first touch, inadvertently heading it past the keeper. I'm guessing that is. Okay, right then. Yeah, it's a good win for Armenia. That was not what I predicted would happen, as Romania beat North Macedonia by 3-2 here. Tennessee opened the scoring on 28 minutes. Mehalia made it 2-0 on 50 minutes. Then Ademi made it 2-1 on 82. Trojavski made it 2-2 just a minute later before Rangers man Ianis Hagi wins it for Romania on 86 minutes. So it's late drama in Romania, in Bucharest. So Hagi scores a late winner for Romania. Tennessee opens scoring. Melia doubles Romania's lead. Ademi heads in for the visitors. And Trojavski levels for North Macedonia. So we start on the 28 minutes then. What we need to head down to then, as we're just going to have a look at the descriptions of all of the goals, as I've been doing all week so far. That's a lovely finish from Tennessee. He collects a through ball from Churches on the left of the penalty area and side first into the net. Dmitrevsky reached for it but couldn't get a finger on the ball. That's for 1-0 there. So it's 1-0 at half time in Bucharest. Okay, right then. So then for 2-0, 50 minutes, what a goal on his international debut for Romania. That guy pops up with a magnificent strike. Mahalia surges forward, exchanging passes with Pharaoh, and clips a shot from distance into the top corner of the net. Goalkeeper Dmitrevsky could only stand and watch. And then we head up to about, I think it was the 82nd minute. Indeed it was. It's a simple header that eventually provides the break for North Macedonia. Romania fails to properly clear it. The ball falls to Alioski, the Leeds man, swings it across, and Ademi meets it with a powerful header for 2-1 there. And on 86th minute, no, that's not it. Wait a second, hold on. There we go. In 83 minutes, 2 goals in 2 minutes. The substitute Trzaskowski is played to by Bardi as he slides the ball under the goalkeeper to level the scores. I think that means 2 level scores. What a thrilling end to this game. And of course that was not the end of the scoring. With Rangers man Ianis Hagi coming up with the goods on 86 minutes for Romania to win it. What a finish to this game, almost as soon as North Macedonia draw level. To go behind again. This time it's substitute Hagi who finds the net. The youngster takes his time after North Macedonia's defence failed to clear a low cross, and he drills the ball into the net. And at 3-2 is how that game would end. And we've just got one more game to talk about here, which is, of course, not that one. It's Germany versus Iceland, which ended 3-0 to Germany. Goretzka, Havertz, and Gundogan. In 3 minutes, 7 minutes, and 56 minutes. So Germany eased to 3-0 win. Havertz fires hosts into early lead. Gundogan adds third after the break. And Musiala wins first cap for Germany. Okay, so right at the start of this game, we need to go back down to then here. And after this, I'm going to have a look at all of my predictions and how I did with those and how many points that means I get from match day 1 overall. So a perfect start for Germany at the open scoring before giving the visitors a kick. Goretzka rounds off a superb team move by finishing low past Halderson after Gnabry set the ball back at the edge of the penalty area. There's a perfect start for Germany. Then on 7 minutes, Germany aren't hanging around till the hosts double the lead. Very early on as Havertz bends a low effort between 2 lunging Iceland defenders from the edge of the penalty area. It's already a long way back for the visitors who have barely touched the ball 7 minutes in. That's 2-0 for Germany 7 minutes in. I was going to head into the second half, but Senor Whippy adding the third. A man in form. Manchester City's Gundogan nets Germany's third. He shows some neat footwork from the edge of the penalty area before striking low from range past Halldórsson. A ninth international goal for Gundogan. And that game does end 3-0. So before we go on to the predictions and how I did, I'm going to have a look at the group. So Group A, of course, was all yesterday. But of course, we're going for all of them. Of course, Luxembourg haven't played yet. Of course, they had a friendly against Qatar. So Serbia and Portugal leading the way there, with Republic of Ireland and Azerbaijan both, of course, losing in their first games in Group A. Group B sees Sweden top, with being the only team that was able to find a win in the opening match day. Of course, they beat Georgia by 1-0, as Greece and Spain got a point apiece from a 1-1 draw, of course, with the late penalty. Spain will be very disappointed not to have got off to a winning start. So it's the perfect night for Sweden there, as of course Kosovo haven't played yet. Group C sees Switzerland and Italy both win against Bulgaria and Northern Ireland, both by 2 goals. Although Switzerland are top because of goals scored. Of course, we saw them earlier against Northern Ireland. Switzerland played Bulgaria earlier, didn't they? Yes, they did. Ended 3-1 there. As Italy beat Northern Ireland by 2-0. Switzerland sit top on goals scored, of course. Lithuania yet to play. Group D, 2 draws in this group, both last night. Bosnia and Venezuela a 2-2 draw, and Ukraine and France a 1-1 draw. Kazakhstan yet to play. Group E sees Czech Republic and Belgium both win last night. Of course, Belgium with a 3-1 win. Of course, Belgium getting a 3-1 win against Wales, and the Czechs getting a 6-2 win against Estonia. Of course, Belarus yet to play. Group F. Denmark sit top, being the only team that was able to find a win in this opening match day in Group F. Austria and Scotland played out a 2-2 draw at Hampden Park. The Pharaoh Islands and Moldova played out a 1-1 draw. To give them a share of points, Austria only ahead of Scotland because of alphabetical order, and Pharaoh Islands only ahead of Moldova on alphabetical order there. Come on then. I'm still losing my voice now. Anyways. Group G sees Norway, Turkey and Montenegro all get wins. Norway, of course, winning 3-0 against Gibraltar. Turkey, of course, we saw yesterday, 4-2 winners against the Netherlands. And Montenegro, in the end, winning 2-1 against Latvia. And that's how that group looks come the end of match day 1 in Group H. Sees Russia and Slovenia get wins against Croatia and Malta, with Slovakia, and Cyprus grinding out a 0-0 draw. Russia, of course, beat Malta by 3-1, and Slovenia beat Croatia by 1-0. And that's how Group H looks after match day 1. And for Group I, England, of course, sat top after a 5-0 demolition of San Marino. Albania sat in second after their victory against Andorra, with Poland and Hungary playing out a 3-goal thriller. A 6-goal thriller even. After a 3-3 draw. Both going 3 goals apiece. Group J sees Germany, Romania and Armenia get victories against North Macedonia, Liechtenstein and Iceland respectively. Germany, of course, getting a 3-0 win against Iceland. Romania getting a 3-2 win against North Macedonia. Yeah. And Armenia beating... No, Romania played Liechtenstein, didn't they? Wait, was it? Hold on, wait. Okay, no, it's because those two both scored 3 goals. Okay, so... Yeah. Romania beat North Macedonia by 3 goals to 2. And Armenia beat Liechtenstein by 1 goal to 0. And if you want to see Group A with Qatar in it, it would be like this. Luxembourg would still be bottom. Qatar, Portugal, Serbia would be top. All on 3 points there. As now, we're going to head over to here. Home. Yeah, okay, there we go. So, I've had a look at all the earlier games already. So, Sweden. Actually, so fixtures and results. Let me just have a look at this then. So, Sweden, Georgia. I said I said a 3-1 win for Sweden. It was back to 1-0. That'll be 1 point for me. Spain versus Greece. I said a 5-0. It was back to 1-1. That's going to be no points. Italy, Northern Ireland. I said 2-1. It was back to 2-0. That is 2 points for me there. Moldova versus the Faroe Islands. I said 2-0 to Moldova. It was back to 1-1 draw. So that's going to be no points. Scotland, Austria. I said 2-1. Scotland is back to 2-2. That's going to be 1 point. Andorra, Albania. I said 1-1. It was back to 1-0 win for Albania. That is 1 point. Hungary, Poland. I said 2-0 Poland. It was back to 3-3 draw. That is no points. England, San Marino. I said 7-0. It was back to 5-0. That's going to be 2 points. Liechtenstein versus Armenia. I said 1-0 to Liechtenstein. It was back to 1-0 the other way round. That's no points. Romania versus North Macedonia. I said 3-1. It was back to 3-2. That's going to be 2 points. And Germany, Iceland. I said 3-1. It was 3-0. That's going to be another 2 points then. So let's add up all of my scores. So let's add up all of these then. That's going to be 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 20, 22, 23, 24, 27, 29, 30 points then. So imagine when I get 30 points. Not bad. Come on. Come on, Scotland. Okay, and, well... I like doing a lot of chat. And yeah, so after all that, of course, in my predictions, I got 30 points from match day 1, and UEFA World Cup qualifying. Got the first half of match day 2 predictions ready to go here. Of course, you'll discover those predictions early on. You'll discover those predictions ahead of Saturday's games. Of course, they're not all in order, which is unfortunate. They're not all in the same order here as they are here, which is unfortunate. I might actually just reorder them now. So Montenegro, Gibraltar is the first one. So okay, so boom. Right, okay. Okay, okay, right, yeah, this is how I do my live editing, guys. Just a bit of an insight as to how I do this. That's not how it works, though. Boom. Hold on, wait. Wait, what? Oh, gosh damn it, wait. Okay, right. Yes. So that was 2 and that's 30. So how I do this then? So Montenegro is Gibraltar. That's going to show the score, which, okay, you've seen my Montenegro Gibraltar score prediction. Which isn't the ideal. Be honest, I'll just get this sorted out ahead of Saturday's early stream, which will start. Yeah, so my next stream will be Saturday. I'll be starting it at 1:30, ahead of build-up for Montenegro Gibraltar and Russia Slovenia. Yeah, there was some live reactions to whichever one of those games is actually on telly. Which, you know what? Sky Sports TV guy, let's have a look. I'm sure I'll be able to get both of them. But Saturday, let's have a quick look then. So it's the 2 o'clock games, isn't it? 2 o'clock. Russia. Yeah, it's Russia Slovenia is on telly. Okay, that's probably the game we're going to be watching then. I might do it in a slightly different way than I've done previously. I might do it slightly differently from how I've done it before, or from how I did today's streams, as I might be chilling, maybe playing a game at the same time or something. Just at the same time as watching the game, playing a game on the laptop, because I won't be able to play something on the PlayStation because I'm watching the game for the PlayStation. So yeah, there might be a bit of GeoGuessr or a bit of Minecraft on here, or maybe a bit of something else. I don't know. I'll decide on Saturday what I'm feeling, and I think that's what I might do for Saturday's games. Of course, always keeping an eye on what is going on in all of the other games. I might try and nick the iPad for a couple of hours on Saturday so I can have that for the other games, for all the other scores going on. This is really when having an extra screen would be very beneficial to me, which unfortunately at the moment I've only got the one screen of when I'm doing streams kind of like this. But yeah, so then it looks like we're going to be doing Netherlands versus Latvia, and that's a friendly match. I'm not going to do that. Czech Republic, Belgium, maybe, or I think probably. Actually, I might do the home nations games when I can. So yeah, so I think I'm going to do a Republic of Ireland, Luxembourg. Yes. However, I think I can do all of them. However, Serbia, Portugal it looks very appealing to me. So I might go for that one instead. And of course, next match day, Qatar face Azerbaijan on Saturday as well. Yeah, that is one that I am looking at. I'm quickly just going to have a quick check here on Now TV on the PlayStation if I can get all of the red button games, because that's something that could be very beneficial if I could actually get. Then Sunday's games then the games I think I'm going to watch on Sunday. Well, firstly, let's have a look and see what's actually on telly. Okay, right. So of course we'll start with the 2 o'clock games. Close to 2 o'clock games on Sunday. Kazakhstan, France. Just Kazakhstan, France. Okay. So that's the game we're going to be watching on Sunday. First on Sunday. Okay, so Kazakhstan, France. Then I think it's the England match at 5 against Albania away, which I'll probably end up doing the watch along for that game, which I think so. What do you mean? I'm pretty sure that game's on STV or something. Probably, I think most England games are on STV. And then, of course, I'm going to take the 7:45 slot off to watch the game with family again. And so that's the plan for the weekend. Of course, both Saturday and Sunday I'll be live. Saturday I'll be live at 1:30 to start the build up for these two games. Then I'll be finished that stream by 4. I'll have myself a quick snack, and I'll come back on shortly after for the build up for these 4 games. I'll watch one of them, and yeah, I can get all of the games on here, which is great. So I've got my pick of all of them. I think I'm gonna try and do home nations when I can. However, if there's a more standout game which might be better entertainment value for me, I'll do that instead. That's what we're going to go with, I think. So, yeah, so just a quick outline for Saturday. I'm going to schedule the streams in either this evening or tomorrow. Either this evening or tomorrow. So you'll be able to see when I'm going to be going live. Of course, there'll be 3 streams on Saturday, 3 streams on Sunday. Our Sunday's final stream will be one like this. I'm going live after all of the games have concluded for the day, to talk about how I am just now. And yeah, so at the moment for Saturday, I'm thinking 1:30, then get off about 4 o'clock, come back on at 4:15, 4:30 ahead of the 5 o'clock games, and then come on just after I've had dinner. Then I'll be on back. Then I'll just be on after I've had dinner. Ahead of the 4 7:45 games. Okay, and similar times for Sunday as well. However, Sunday I think there's only one 2 o'clock game though, so I'll be live at 1:45. So I'll be live at 1:45. Probably like 4:15, 4:30, 4:15, 4:30, and then 10 to 10, as I was today. After all of the 7:45 games, as you can see here. So that's the plan for the weekend. I'm now just going to say thank you so much to everyone who has come in and watched any of the streams during the course of the day, of yesterday and today. And I will thank you now so much for watching, and all the likes and support on the channel over the past couple of days. And I will see you on Saturday for some more live streams on the channel. So thank you ever so much for watching, and I will see you later. Goodbye.